Okay, how's it going, everybody? This is, of course, yours truly, and today, believe it or not, we are going to be doing another airdrop guide. And not too long ago, we did a video on the Farcaster ecosystem, and then I said that we have to do another one for Lens Protocol, as these two are competing products. Farcaster being based on Ethereum and Lens Protocol being based on Polygon. And yes, we also did have a poll on the YouTube community page where ICP seems to be leading the race as of right now. There's still time to vote on the poll, by the way, and that video is probably going to be coming out earliest by tomorrow. But let's now dive into a bit of the Lens Protocol and what exactly they are about and why you should get involved farming this airdrop. Now, Lens Protocol has already raised $15 million. Reminder, Farcaster ID raised $30 million, so double that amount. And they're not nearly as big, by the way, in terms of their social volume. And that's kind of with these like protocols, the money doesn't always determine the scale of the product and its popularity, especially when it comes to social media. And people can have differing opinions. Which one of these two ecosystems is the better? I mean, you can leave your comments down below and tell me. And the Lens Protocol has been built by Stani. He is the founder of Aave, which is probably one of the most recognized lending protocol brands on Ethereum, and obviously now it's on multiple different chains. Aave used to be a top 100 coin. I think it still might be. And it's actually interesting that they didn't airdrop these Lens Protocol profiles, which are needed, by the way, in order to get involved with this, to the Aave users. So that was kind of interesting to me. So basically, a Lens Protocol, to kind of give you the idea, it is the building block for Web3 in the sense that you can build things top of the Lens Protocol. So let's say I have a profile on, you know, this is another one platform which we're going to be covering in a second called Hey. That platform account is also contrasted into another app. So basically, when somebody is building out another application, I'm using the same account cross between all of these platforms. So my followers also are getting posts there, and they're automatically subscribed there. So it's kind of like a form of a Google account. So that's a very convenient thing about the design of the Lens Protocol, that we have this ability to basically build out a fan base on one platform, and then that is going to be crossing over to the next one in case people don't like using a certain interface. And that's what a lot of these platforms are. They are different interfaces to the same, you know, open source platform for social media posts and stuff like that. And there are a lot of these places, and we're going to be covering some of them. There are a full list if you browse through the Internet of Things, and some of them are very early access, some of them are very rough on the edges, but fundamentally there are things already being built out on the Lens Protocol. Now, before we start with the rest of the stuff, I do want to remind you to check out the Ultimate Airdrop spreadsheet. I'm going to leave this link down below in the description in case you want to find the latest, hottest drops in the crypto space across multiple different blockchains. This is the place to basically find them out. Has multitude of different information, different tabs with different types of data and stuff like that. I mean, I'm repeating myself. You've seen probably the previous videos. Now, in order to get a Lens Protocol profile, you need to either buy it or see whatever you're going to be eligible for it. Now, the floor prices might be jammed on OpenSea. Like, you're not actually maybe able to buy some of these floor ones. Like these ones that are sold at $20, I think are glitched out on the system. You're not actually able to buy these. If you are, you know, thumbs up for you. But I was not able to buy these. So the real price, floor price, is like $50, I think. These ones here are probably the right price. This is probably the right price on 0.02 Ethereum. So that's probably excluding a lot of people out potentially from participating on this, because it does require you to have money in order to buy one of these profiles. Currently there's 130,000. I think at the beginning there was like maybe 12,000. I was one of the earliest ones to basically get them out on the first batch. And here you can go into the main website and claim a handle and see whatever, like, oh, do I have an account that's basically eligible for here? So let's see, I take my other account, which I use a lot. And let's see if I sign in that I do have an eligibility. Okay, I do not. Then no problem, join the wait list. And then you're going to be eligible potentially down the line to basically get one of these profiles. But until then, and I guess you can, you know, if you connect your Twitter, GitHub, and Instagram, and get your email here, that's going to be increasing your chances to basically get verified and get your own Lens profile. So definitely do those in order to be eligible. Now, the first application we have here is called Hey XYZ. This one had a different name before. I think it was called Lenster. And I think at some point every platform dropped the Lens name, maybe copyright reasons or something else, and maybe SEO reasons. I don't know. There could be many different things. Now, one of the base criteria which we are doing here, obviously, that are going to be likely the criteria is, number one, having that Lens profile. That's a no-brainer. So that's going to be one of the criterias. And then, obviously, we have all of this activity. But these transactions, when we do a post here, for example, I would do a post here right now. Let's say I'm going to be posting out my newest videos. So let me copy a link here really fast, and let's do a post here. So this is kind of like Twitter. These posts are actually not happening per se on the chain. New video on how to be eligible for potential Farcaster airdrop. So this platform, by the way, uses hashtags. Yeah. So here now we have made a post. But this post is done. We're not signing anything throughout our OKEx wallet or MetaMask as of right now when we are doing this transaction. So this is just being posted here. And there is an RV transaction and Momoka, which is like the chain that they are using here. So this is well, actually, just erase what I just said. Yes, they are tracking these transactions, and your posts are probably going to be tracked by Momoka. Let's see how many I can see, like how many transactions that I've done. Not very active, so, but there's multiple months here where I have done transactions though. So that's something. And here it says Lenster, and here it says Hey and Butterfly. So I've done transactions between different things. And here I also can see my followers and followings. If you're watching this video, I would appreciate you following me, obviously, on on Hey, and the whole Lens protocol. I will do follow to follow, so if you follow me, I will follow you back. So make sure to drop a comment down below in the description, because I do believe that followers is going to be one of the criteria. There has a rumor around that people with 25 followers or 50 followers are going to be eligible for the drop. Given the amount that we only have 13,000 accounts, it's really hard to really build up following on this platform simply because there's not enough people. So I'm actually kind of blessed that I have 14 followers. And thanks for a lot of these people. I should be following him back. So, and this one, okay, actually I have followed him already. Yeah, okay, there we go. So in case you are going to be creating an account or getting an account, I do recommend just like following me here, and I will follow you back. And that's probably going to be one of the criteria. So activity in terms of the posts you make, you have the ability to also mirror them. That's likely going to be a big criteria. And in some cases, in some platforms, you can also see like you can buy them as NFTs. And that's on certain platforms. I think you can do this on Hey as well. You can choose to do, let's see, where was the posting again? So here I can choose a collection, so people can collect this. And these collections are basically, I think you have to pay gas fee. And you can have a charge for these collections. And these are things you can do. And you can choose also who can comment and blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of good things, and even poll systems. So I like this. And this is a pretty cool system that I'm able to see, like, the demographic of where are the views coming from. Well, I'm not surprised that it's India, but just farming it already out. But yes, this is actually pretty cool that we are able to have so much data from these posts. So that's for Hey. There's not really, they had an NFT that you could mint. That has now expired. This is probably the main platform I would use for like interacting and doing posts in general. And you can find other people's posts here as well. Yeah, good. I was checking if I was following Bankless, which is fuck these guys. But yeah, so this is one of the prime platforms on here. But let's move on. So next up we have Bloomers.tv. This is a streaming platform. I believe there's 2 of them right now. This is very, very new and very, very beginner level or very early stages. So But yeah, this is one that you could also check out if you want to stream somewhere. You could try here, but obviously streaming platforms are really, really hard to run, and it's like going to be requiring really a lot of capital to basically do one. Then we have Orb. This one is actually one of the more larger ones. This is only on mobile, and I don't fuck with mobile, guys. I just hate doing stuff on mobile unless it's like really easy, like click of a button. So I don't do things, but hey, you can do, do the post on Orb if you don't want to use Hey on desktop. So this is a great option for Zoomers who don't use PCs apparently. Another one is called Butterfly. This one, well, apparently they have minting quests here, so basically you can get prizes. So this is more like an NFT platform. People can make more of like art posts and things like that. And another one that you want to interact with, because this is one of those things that are featured on the main website. Okay, now we actually moved into another account here. And there's not really there's a couple of features which are not available on some of the other platforms, like the Spaces system. Let me see if I can disconnect the wallet and, use my other wallet here to get in. Okay, it's not allowing that. Okay, let's go from here and connect. Yeah, okay, nothing to really see here. But this is another one where you can create spaces and different things like that. And that's probably going to be a great feature in the future once this platform grows up. Then we have T2 World. This is another one with basically a posting platform. Let me show you how it looks like. You can log in with a lot of different things here. I think this is another like a social media posting platform. Okay, this is not even available right now. So this is on the waitlist phase. Then there is this advertising platform where creators can basically get money for making posts. Kind of interesting model here. You can do your own proposals and like add money here and things like that. There's actually another one here which we're going to be covering. Then we have Tape. Tape is a video platform. We did a video. It was called LensTube before. Now it's called Tape. And I probably need to be uploading here a bit more. So this is probably going to be one of the criterias by uploading videos on this platform to be eligible for the airdrop. And this platform seems to be doing actually not too bad. It seems to be like the interactions are kind of blowing up from what they used to be back in the day. And I do have some of my videos here. This is not auto-uploading my videos from YouTube, which actually would be very convenient. If the Tape people are watching, please enable that in the future, because right now it doesn't seem to be possible. Can I follow myself? No, I can't. So yeah, I got a couple of videos here which I posted, but they have not really gained a lot of attraction in this platform. So crypto content has done really, really poorly on Lens Protocol for me personally. So it hasn't been that great. And bytes are basically shorts. And you can have multiple channels under one account as well, which is very convenient. And then we have Dumpling LOL. This is actually kind of cool platform, but I don't really like get the whole idea here. It's just kind of like this random interesting web experience, which has different channels that you can pull out, and they have like weird stuff going on. Like, how do I change the channel? No, they used to be a different channels here. Now it's like the website is really lagging on me, okay? But this is another platform. I don't know how exactly you could interact with it. I guess you can make posts here on different things, but it's very unlikely that they're going to be doing any form of airdrop anytime soon. And then we have Huddle. This is kind of more for like people building stuff top of Lens Protocol. So there might be some things given out to the builders in the ecosystem. So they might get a grants by doing contributions and things like that. I mean, this guy looks like he escaped from a mental hospital. Mental asylum. Okay, but let's move on. Then we have Favor, another one that is mobile exclusive. This one is actually worth looking into because they are also connected with CyberConnect. And there's a lot of like partners here, which is pretty good. So I haven't looked too much into Favor. They might even have their token released already, if I'm not incorrect. But this one also been one of the higher quality social media dApps. So 250k users already. So that's another social media platform to look into. Then we have Lenspeer, another social interface to basically browse posts here. So if you don't like, hey, XYZ, you know, want something that has the black theme, dark theme, this is another one that you can basically use. Not much difference to that one. Also has the spaces feature. Then there's a music platform called Amnesiac. Not much to add there. Then there's Airdrop, which allows you to do sponsored posts and like buy followers. So basically, and do off-chain airdrops also. So this is kind of like you can pay to basically get more engagement on your posts. These are things that existed on the Hive and Steam blockchains. So this is kind of like something that is probably inherently going to be supported, that there is going to be a form of botting or paid botting happening on your posts or some people's posts on the ecosystem. Then we have MadFee. This is another bounty platform. You can do posts about these people and they give you Matic rewards. So that's pretty cool, but you have to do bids on them. And kind of still very low key, not a lot of attraction here, but could be farming out to something bigger as the Lens protocol is going to be starting to grow more in the future. And then there's this plugin called Tea Party, likely not going to be doing an airdrop, but in case you're looking for cool extensions to use with Lens, use this. Yet another interface called Kyra, currently on beta, where you can do posts. A bit different type of layout here, so another one that you can use. And it's likely that these are not going to have their own inclusive tokens, and if they do, it's probably going to be quite minuscule or minimal drops. I think the Lens protocol's own airdrop and potentially like Hey and Tape are the most important ones in terms of their individual tokens. If they ever release ones, those are going to be the most valuable ones. And then we have Troops. This is on waitlist. You can join up for it. Interesting DeFi, SoFi platform idea. You can read about it on more. Another interface called Socially. And no, this is actually for like also like building your brand and like getting investors and kind of more creator orientated, like maybe for more professional work. And then lastly, we have Kindeck, which is, well, I don't even know what this is about, but they have these Genesis NFTs, which they are selling. Some of them have already sold out. And they are building on Linea. This is Linea sign, right? No, Superfluid, okay. So they are also building on Lens protocol, and this is peer-to-peer social commerce network. Interesting project, could be amounting to something down the line. And they just started out the inception mint in 24, so this month, or last month. But that's basically it. There's a lot of dApps that we covered, but most of them are just like, you know, these are just, they are their own things. But then again, like, there's only gonna be like few big winners here. And just interacting on one platform might get you eligible. Maybe interacting with many platforms might get you more points on the airdrop system. It's really hard to determine what are going to be the exact criteria. I think it's going to be going down to activity and followers, and obviously having that Lens profile. But that's basically it, and I will be seeing you guys on the next video when it will be dropping out. Until then, see you soon. Cheers.